Hey everybody, what's going on? Shadowblades here. Today we have a car show for you. Amongst other things, we kind of got into a little bit of fun in between, but pretty much going to show off some of the newer cars, some of my new favorite cars, and yeah, I haven't played in like 2 weeks or longer. I don't know. It's been a long time, but yeah, my UK mate kind of missed me and missed blowing me up, so that was that. We ended up calling a truce so he could show off the cars. And there's a couple other things that he found out. There he is. Mr. Stuart Little. The Swifty Mouse. Does anybody know the Swifty song? I had to show him that song. Like, I can't believe he didn't know that song. Rick and Morty Swifty. It's hilariously terrible. Anyway, we both know he's the better driver, so... And I just found out this is a four-door, so that's pretty sweet. This was one of the cheaper cars. I think it was only like 300,000 or 400,000, and it's pretty sweet. It's one of the... It's actually, I think, the one my nephew picked out, and I didn't realize it was a four-door when he got it. So I had a little laugh, because he's like, I gotta show you these new cars. I'm like, okay, sweet. We're going into his garage. I'm like, man, these look a lot like my cars. And then I realized I was in my garage. So yeah, my buddy's been playing quite a bit. Grinding through the heist and stuff, getting a lot of money. I've been back at work and all this other stuff going on right now, so I haven't been online as much. So he figured he'd show me some of his newer cars. He's sitting right now with about 60 million in game, which is pretty good. Like, I know there's a lot more people with more money, but that's pretty good. I'm sitting with like 300,000 right now. And then he's got all of these cars, which is just like incredible when you see it here. This one was the first to catch my eye, and apparently it's one of the fastest cars in the game, so that's probably why. They all look pretty sweet, but the red one really caught my eye. It kind of made me think of like a dragon. Like instantly, that's what I was saying. I'm like, man, let's take the dragon car. Turns out it's a rocket car of some sort. I'll be showing that in a second. That just looks sweet. So through the interaction menu, if it's your car, you can actually open up all the accessories. I'll be showing that later on in the video, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. At some point, we did it, and actually, there you go, right there. See, it's later on in the video already, guys. But it has to be your vehicle in order to do that. But it's pretty fun, because I'm pretty sure with this one, or a similar one, we drove with the engine open, the hood open, well, the engine's in the back, and then it flew off and it showed the engine, which was pretty sweet. And then instantly jump to that. Anybody who knows Fast and Furious knows exactly why I'm looking at that. It's pretty sweet. The heist car, the Formula 1 cars, these ones are really fast. Unfortunately, they're only one-seaters, but they are incredible. Pretty much any one of these is good. I had to take a look at the engine. It's pretty sweet. I closed the doors right as I was just about to get in. So I think he has 5 different garages that have different vehicles. Is this the weaponized one? Yes, this is definitely the weaponized one. This was a little disappointing opening all the doors on this, but yeah, it is what it is. So this is a pretty sweet vehicle, but there's an even better one that he's got at his facility that I'm looking at getting next. So those are armored vehicles. This is the one you get from the casino. Armored SUVs, the armored Kuruma. Changed the color out on that, looks pretty sweet. I would say the Armored Kuruma is the best starter car, or the Duke of Death, which is right there. And honestly, Armored Kuruma, as for armored vehicles, probably one of the fastest. It's probably one of the most bulletproof versions of any armored vehicle. That's a car. It's more bulletproof than the Duke of Death, but the Duke of Death can handle an extra rocket from, like, you know, an oppressor or lock-on rocket or the Vigilante Batmobile thing. I can't remember where he had his, oh yeah, he upgraded all this too in the meantime. He got all these things and this. Yeah, wasn't that the remote control terminal? I don't know. Scramjet, Batmobile, Vigilante. That thing's pretty sweet. I quite like that. It's a good 4-seater vehicle. There's better ones, but it's pretty good. The Deluxo. I believe that's the submarine car there. That's one of my favorite ones over there in the corner. This is a pretty sweet car. I like the purple smoke on it. This is a pretty good make from my nephew there. Alright, back into the Dragon. I wanted him to pop the hood so we could take a look at the engine. There we are. That thing just looks sweet. So you can open it or close it at any time, and then like you can get like wind drifts and stuff. So I think this is where we rode with it open and ripped it off within seconds. Yeah, like that looks so much better like that, I think. I don't know, that's really cool. Get some cinematic view. That's another reason why I go on the passenger seat, try and get better camera angles. It's hard to do this when you're driving. Plus, I'll be honest, he's the better driver. I'll say I'm the better shooter and pay for it later. That just looks incredible. Classic muscle. It's pretty sweet looking. He thought I was gonna try and hit him. That's sweet. Good trunk space there. Yeah, he's pretty good with cars, souping them up, getting them looking nice. I like the cinematic entry on that one. This is all of his, like, unique cars, I guess. This truck, I like this truck. I'm gonna buy this truck myself. I don't think it's that expensive. This is pretty sweet. He said it was Fast and Furious cross between Dom's car and yeah. All I can think is Paul Walker. I can't think of the actual name he played in the movie. And then yeah, you can clearly see he's UK when he has this thing in his garage, and proud of it. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'd never fit in that in real life. He's like, neither would I, but it's sweet. I'm like, okay. I'd squeeze myself into one of these muscle cars. He was shocked that this is what I picked. But I like it, and I really like the logo on the top. I think it says Harsh Souls or something. That's really cool. I just like, that's a sweet ride. So I think there's only 2 vehicles at this stop. Sometime I gotta do a car show of my own, but he's got his fixed up way better than any of mine. And I think he has more cars than I do. I have a lot more, well, I have pretty much the same armored vehicles or weaponized vehicles. So yeah, just as like a disclaimer, this all has been in 2x speed, but you can kind of get an idea of how fast a car is. But pretty much when it comes to like speed cars or whatever, any car is good. The Formula 1 car is really good. We both agreed this was disappointing when it opened because it didn't even show the engine. Because the engine's in the back, so that was kind of disappointing it didn't open. Alright. And I went into mine. He's upgraded all of his stuff in here too as well. All of his nightclub things. It looks pretty sweet. It's expensive to do it, but it looks pretty cool. Mind you, personally, I don't think I've upgraded like any interior or anything other than on my arcade. Just because it's expensive and I'd rather spend it on cars. But, yeah, it does look pretty sweet. I gotta give him credit there. So he wanted to show me his cars and everything, and he's like, yeah, come on in, not a problem, invite me in and stuff like that. And then I go in, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk my slow way around here and check it all out, admire the place, and try and get in, and then, locked. Oh, okay, yeah, how am I supposed to get in, buddy? Apparently you can set access to the back part for, like, crew or whatever. He said it had it set on crew. And yeah, I think those were the exact words I used, which is kind of funny. We have a good laugh about it. And then yeah, I was like literally just standing here for like a minute, and I was just like, yeah, this place is sweet. It looks good, man. Then I forgot where the elevator was because it's been so long. So I think he's got 2 or 3 levels of cars in here, which are pretty sweet. Kind of more of your personal choice cars kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't say any of them are super fast, but they're pretty sweet looking. And then there's a classic in here too. Okay, so these two were customized specifically, apparently, for him and his partner, and he had both of us in mind for it. So there's a Canadian UK right there, and then the pink and leopard print seats for our ladies. That's pretty sweet, though. Yeah. United Nations back in the game. Hoping to play again soon. It was really fun. We had a lot of fun. I got a lot more videos to edit. I got a couple different things. Saw this free car here. Like, some of these cars that are like cheaper, lower end, like this, you can actually park and get for free. So I'm like, hey buddy, you want a free car? And he's like, rewarding my kindness of offering a free car with I think a rocket launcher. So I threw a Molotov cocktail in his car. He didn't know. He's just finding out now when he watches, if he watches, so he's gonna find out why it blew up afterwards. He didn't know I did that. He just thought it was an explosion thing. Then, one of my personal favorites, I've had this for a while, the Vigilante. I would say, as for like most fun vehicle to drive, definitely this. It's a 2-seater. It's as fast as an Oppressor if you're a good driver. Like, I'm driving here. I'm not the greatest driver. We're headed all the way out to Catfish Cove. I'm sure you people know where that is if you've done any of the heists. It's a long tour, but I literally, distance-wise, I'd say I beat the person on the Oppressor getting there. The only problem was the hill, but like seconds, we're talking like 10, 20 seconds in order to have some fun driving there. And then like also, I find it can get repetitive and a little boring with the Oppressor. Like, it's definitely the fastest way to do it, I'd say, but I'd say this is the funnest way to do pretty much any mission, and it's really fast. And yeah, that's why it's the funnest way, because you can like charge the rocket up and just like launch up mountains. Kind of like the Scramjet. That's why the Scramjet's kind of fun too, but the Scramjet like blows up super fast. And I thought I was putting this one in the water here. I was like, nope, slow down. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of like perfect landing. Then I made sure I had my rockets on, and boom. This is why it's pretty good for like anything. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do the car show for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy all the content that I've been putting up recently. I've been trying something new. I did have the other channel, Bear and the Butterfly, and I just added some videos on here. So leave a comment and let me know what you think. Should I keep it the gaming channel? Do you want to see what's behind the controller on here? Or just leave it over there? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Cheers.